Hello there. So today is Tuesday, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. So I know I haven't posted because there was really nothing to fill you in on. So Sunday was actually canceled, so we did not get to do the shoot of the confessional. They're hoping to reschedule it for, well, I don't know. Some people were, part of the group thing was thinking early December, but we don't know if that would actually work out. So, yeah, so there was something I could say about the weekend. And then Monday was a very good day because of the holiday and everything. We're waiting on a couple of things or whatever. We're really going to start a new project next Monday. So yesterday we both mostly just finished up. The music video was already finished anyway, but we just watched it over again because we're going to submit it to the client. And then we're working on the orientation video. So we had an old one, but without getting into too much of the specifics, because again, I don't want to identify this company yet. Film studio is under an umbrella of other stuff, like a bigger technology company or whatever. So yeah, I can call them technology. So the orientation video that I watched was actually for the technology company. So we were making our own for film studio specifically. So it still had it, like it had a lot of the like other interns and stuff that we can use, but some of the information isn't correct for film studio specifically, because obviously they don't do the technology side of things. They only do, the film and, podcast and all that kind of stuff. So, so we were working on that. So we actually started recording. We were filming some pieces to kind of fill in, because we have a lot of behind the scenes like B-roll that we can use. Well, maybe not a lot, I don't know. They know of the people who've been there longer, because again, Paige and I just started last week, so we're like, I started on Wednesday, so I haven't really seen anything, but so we were filming, which is fun. Today they're actually letting us out at 1 because of the holidays, and we have Wednesday off as well, so that's really cool. So I feel like we might actually stay longer just because of the filming, but I don't know, we might be able to get it done. So they originally were thinking that we could have this video done, just like a quick whatever, but because we did want to be a little bit more involved with like the filming process of it, I don't know if the deadline will change. Editing it's only going to be like 1.5 to 2 minute video. I did the voiceover, so we have that, so we just need to put in like the footage and stuff. So they said, it probably won't take more than like 2 hours. I agree. The hard thing about collaborating is at the end of the day, the project can only be on one computer, like only one editor can actually work on it. So I don't know who is going to be tasked with that. One of them kind of took the lead on videoing. So we were calling him the director because he was really like calling the shots, literally. So we all worked together on what we wanted. So I don't know if he'll be editing it. He's also the one who edited the music video. So it'll be interesting to see like who takes it. And like on the one hand, I would take it, but on the other hand, I'm like, I want to, I don't know, be more involved with like the actual filming, like because they didn't get the shots that I specifically was thinking, then you have to use someone else's shots. And not saying like that, obviously, there's going to be times where we film for the client or whatever, and what I get is what I get, and that's perfectly fine. But I think starting this from like, conception to end with just basing it off of the other orientation video, there were so many different directions we could have gone with it. And so that's why I'm thinking, since, he really has an eye for what he wanted the shots to look like, that he would be the strongest to edit it, just naturally how that happens. So, but yeah, like it's been a lot of fun, setting up the lighting and everything. We haven't been instructed. I know that the CEO does do a training on the camera that they use, so that's not been scheduled yet, but I know we were told that everyone will have a chance, so that'll be exciting. But for today, we're just kind of helping set up the lights and stuff, which is fun, like that. It's just fun to work in that environment, in that space. So it's just going to be kind of a laid back day. One of the scenes we wanted to have obviously like a scripted, non-scripted, so it looks candid, of us setting like the interns and stuff setting up for a shoot. So we needed it to look like we're doing something for a client. So we're going to put one of our tables back there, and then they were like, let's just put like costumes on it, so it looks like maybe we're doing a photo shoot or a music video, that kind of thing. So I have a few of my costumes, and I think one other person was going to bring some people, like they're like, I don't have anything, but I'm like, I've got stuff I can bring. So I brought pretty much anything that was super easy for me to grab. I took like 2 minutes to grab them. So like my Disney princesses, and that kind of stuff, my Mina from My Hero Academia. So just enough so that the table will look full. They were thinking of like hanging for an actual wardrobe, but like that's a lot to bring in, and it's rainy and we have a half day. Like, I don't know, it was just like that's a lot. Like, a lot of my stuff isn't hung up, it's like packaged because it's for like travel. So I don't think we're gonna get that much bogged down and into it. The details are great, it's what makes things look more believable, but at the end of the day, this is 100% an internal thing. This one scene is going to take like maybe 30 seconds, probably not even, because the video itself, like, it's not going to be longer than 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, so it's going to be a really fast scene. There's so many other things we can show in it as well. So I'm just kind of thinking what is being envisioned is not going to actually occur, so it'll be interesting to see. So I'm excited. I like that. Like, I'm game. Like, they can play with my costumes and stuff. I just didn't bring enough to fill the table and then like hang up. Like, I guess it depends. If other people bring stuff that we could put, like Paige actually made an Iron Man suit, so she could put like the pieces and stuff on the table, and we could hang my princess dresses up, so it does look like more like that kind of thing. But I didn't bring any hangers, so I also don't know. They said they have a clothing rack. I haven't seen it, so because again, it was only my day 2 yesterday, so like I don't really know what we have to work with. But I love it. This kind of environment is definitely it's just my vibe, and so we had some personal bad news yesterday. Our main water popped a leak, and it's just coincidence that there was someone who was coming through, either, I don't know if it's like a sewage line or if we're gonna get like Google Fiber or something, but they were putting like yellow flags along, and I witnessed them like poking in the grass to put in these flags. And so I'm like, did they poke something? Like, I know the plumber was like, nah, but it's just coincidence that it wasn't happening in the morning, and then when I come back from my internship, there's a leak. Like, but that leak wasn't there up until 10 a.m. So you're saying it just so happened between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. That's a little bit, that's kind of weird. But anyway, so we also found out that our water heater, it was installed, the plumber said 100% incorrectly, and that it's dangerous, and that if it's already like 7 years old, they get replaced every 10 years, but if something were to happen to it, it would basically, not like explode the house, but it would explode because it's set up in our garage. So we would have horrible water damage, flooding, all this kind of stuff. So we have to get that done, and they're just, because it's where it's broken, it's underneath our driveway. So instead of patching that one up, they're just going to like section that off and put in a new line that won't be as like, we don't have to then get construction crews and stuff out or ever. It'll be a lot easier, so that so luckily they'll be able to do it tomorrow. So we've been roughing it. I really wanted, I guess I don't technically need it, thank goodness. I'm on that buffer day of needing a shower. So I'm not like greasy, but I normally would have taken a shower last night. But because we didn't want our water bill running up and stuff, because we had a thing back in January. Anyway, it's this whole thing. It's a lot. And as you guys know, I am currently unemployed, and we're doing fine on a month by month, we're doing pretty decent. But then when something like this happens, it's just doesn't do well mentality wise, so I'm loving this internship. And like that, I was talking with Fell Harbor, and it was just like, keep the course, because I'm hoping this will open up doors so that I can get a career in the industry that I want to work. Because like that, like I do have, I still have those 2 part-time jobs up in the air. And, so it's just a matter of getting something to work. It's just these days feel so long. So I keep sitting here and ruminating, and it's like, I have like 87 days left of my internship or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like, okay, I'm ready to try really hard and make some money. So like right now it feels like we're playing at this internship, not because the company themselves take it seriously, but they're doing really well in terms of they're not putting a lot of pressure on us. They understand, especially, the people some people started 2 weeks before us, and then like that, I just started last week. So, they're doing baby steps. They're introducing us to things that they'd like us to do and work on and everything. So it's not, it's a wonderful experience, but like that, it's not a job. It's an internship, and it feels that way, which again is healthy. That's how it should be. But when you are already someone who has been in the office experience, I'm not used to being quote unquote babied, I'm used to being like, okay, this is your job, do it, and so that I'm feeling like, okay, but I need stuff to do. Anyway, it's just weird. It's also because it's where the holidays are, so it's very, it's just bad and weird timing all around, but whatever. As far as the second internship, I signed the paperwork and returned it last week. I think it was like on Friday or something like that. Maybe it was Saturday. No, wasn't it even earlier? I feel like they've had like a full week. Yeah, I think they've had almost a full week. They confirmed that they got it. The person that I've been, like the actual like CEO person who I interviewed with, who accepted my internship, has responded. She's been very, very responsive. But the person who's actually supposed to be doing my paperwork and getting me all hooked up and set up has not gotten back to me. So I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking they're waiting until after Thanksgiving, because they have like just like one day. I think it's pretty standard that people don't work on Thanksgiving, and I mean, they might send me something tomorrow. I don't know, but like I'm not set up in their thing, so like I haven't been given an assignment. I don't have access to their like group collaboration stuff, so there's nothing I can work on at this point anyway. Even if I were to brainstorm, this truck really wants to get in my row line, and anyway, he's huge. So yeah, even if I wanted to do some like research or something, I don't know what kind of projects they're looking to do, which is actually part of it. They did want us to brainstorm, but I'm like that. I don't know what, they're kind of like completely rebranding, so to speak. Obviously, like not like their logo, but they want to, their outreach and stuff, they want to do a little bit more differently, because COVID basically made them start from scratch again anyway with all of their connections and stuff. So not all of them, but anyway, yeah, so that one's interesting. It's just in limbo. I have not heard back from the gaming one to confirm my release from the internship. I did, as I said, I submitted my article for review, and I feel like I did that. Didn't I do that I finished it on Thursday. So, and I wrote to him and everything. So it's been a while. I think end of day today, if I haven't gotten back, I'm going to just delete the new email that I started, that I created or whatever, and then just for my mental sake, get out of the Discord and just be like, okay, I'm out. If they don't want to respond, I think, because I get the feeling that he probably would respond. He probably would be very understanding, but he's probably just busy and hasn't been able to respond. But I just wanted but like that with the internship with that one anyway, because it wasn't like a 90-day thing. It was basically like, if you don't write articles for us, then your internship is over, we'll end it. So essentially, if they want to end it that way, that's fine. Because like that, I don't need it for college. I don't need it for a job. No one needs to know I did this. So, they'll be like, oh, she's never written anything more than one article. Then, she's dropped. Okay, cool. Whatever. However you want to do it on your end. I'm not writing any articles anymore for them. And I wanted to leave it as a very positive thing, because like that, they've been nothing but wonderful. But out of all of that, like, I realized I cannot add that much to my plate. I am also worried about the second internship, because back in the day, I was a full-time student and I worked part-time. And for a while there, sometimes I even had 2 part-time jobs while working full-time. So I'm used to being busy and having a lot on my plate in that sense. But I think as I've gotten older, as I've lived farther away from things now, granted, that other internship is remote. So that will help, but, I don't know. I don't know if I will be successful with that. They need, 10 hours from me. I think the not knowing is what's stressing me out the most. That, and I just want to go ahead and have my part-time job so I know what my schedule is, so I can get my uploading schedule. I also think I might put Cypress Channel a little bit more on the back burner. I think maybe I will just do these internship vlogs for now, just because of the holidays and like that, trying to find some part-time work. And then every now and then I get a gig, a voiceover gig, and I'm like, I didn't apply, it's just through this one client of mine, which they're not the best at paying, so I always roll my eyes when I get work from them. But so I just like I've had that that I've been working with, and so it's just a lot of things I just feel like are just like up in the air, like a lot of it is waiting, and I always feel in every instance of my life that I'm just waiting. And, like that, waiting to get your degree, waiting to get the certification, now waiting for the internship to end. And I know that's not how one should live. You should embrace the moment, embrace the now, and really accept that this is a journey, and so every moment counts, One of the other interns, there you go, that's the word. Through her college, she is a senior, or either she's about to graduate, something like that. I think she has one more semester left or something. But anyway, the project that they did needs a voiceover person. So I was like, yeah, sure. So I gave them my card. And of course, like that's a college work student thing. It is for like a children's audiobook or something like that. Or so, I forgot exactly what she said. It was some kind of like interaction thingy for a kid. Anyway, whatever. So it's like, yeah, I'll do it for free, because like that, I like helping out other, independent artists, and like that, they're students, so they're not going to have a budget, it's just for like their final whatever. But it's like that. It's just nice because, like that, if she passes my thing around to them and they're all about to graduate, and now they have this resource that they can bring with them, so it's like that. It's all about networking, making those connections. So I'm trying to look at it positively like that. It's just, I already feel guilty that I don't have an income right now, and we had an agreement and it's working, but then to get this extra thing, just thrown on us, it's just, it's definitely trying, and it's definitely testing me. like that I just didn't feel like recording yesterday because it was like I'm just so exhausted. I want these vlogs to be honest, but I don't want them to be depressing. So I realized, sorry, the whole shot was whatever. But anyway, so that's pretty much it. So I'm going to be a little bit early, but I just couldn't tell with the weather because it's raining and everything. I wasn't sure how the weather was going to be, but or the traffic, I mean. But the traffic's been pretty quiet, except for that one truck who tried to kill me, but that's fine. So this one's supposedly a short day, like I said, but I kind of have a feeling we are going to stay longer than they originally planned. Also, we should be getting our shirts, which would be really cool. They were supposed to have come in on Monday, but they didn't arrive, so we all wanted to be in uniform or whatever for this shoot, so that we all looked like uniform, united. But I don't know. I asked. I was like, should we just like wear all black or something? They're like, yeah, just kind of like so we look like we're on purpose kind of thing. So, but yeah, that's all I have for now. I think the vlogging will be a little bit slower unless I just do some personal life stuff, because like that, this is the last day of internship until Monday, so this is Tuesday, so next Monday. I will do an update if I do get any work on the second internship. I will keep you guys posted on my part-time work and that kind of stuff, so I guess it'll be kind of personal. But yeah, this might be the only video that I record today, unless something really cool happens that I need to say, because again, I don't want to divulge too much sensitive information of like what we did. So unless it's like, oh my gosh, you guys, listen to this thing, whatever. Yeah, unless I have a really cool story, this will be it. So remember, you are loved, you are worthy, and whatever you are struggling with today will pass. Until next time, stay crazy.